Hello there, everybody. Happy new moon solar eclipse and happy Friday the 13th. I wonder how you have been feeling. I know that it has been a very intense time in England. Been doing a lot of videos recently on intention and co-creation and obviously everything that's been going on with the football. But we're now past that. We're in a place where, okay, we're ready to start to recalibrate and reconnect with ourselves. And this new moon eclipse is a very powerful new moon, basically. Oh, good time to turn the phone off as well. So what has been coming to me, I mean, it's been a very wobbly few days for a lot of people, is it's like this purging of deep emotions, particularly the difficult ones. You know, new moons, we've got to get rid of everything that we don't want to take into the next month with the new moon. And when you have an eclipse as well, it kind of triggers things that need to happen in order to make sure you're aligning with the best path that you can. So this eclipse season just helps to get us really on track. And we haven't had a solar eclipse like this since 2009. I don't know if you can actually remember what was going on in 2009, but I know this was the month before I discovered my mum had cancer and she died within the year. So it was a very powerful time of moving out of being a young woman into being a matriarch in the end for me. So we go through all sorts of challenges in life. They're guaranteed. In the end, it's how we actually deal with them that will attribute to the quality of life that we actually have and the sense of feeling success or happiness. So today's co-creation meditation is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be basically, instead of us sort of setting strong intentions and clearing resistance to them, we're going to connect to our higher self, to our inner guidance, to the most wise aspect of our being, and we're going to download the information they have for us. So this is very similar to any kind of plant-based ceremony. If you ever come to a cacao ceremony or you do any other kind of plant medicine inquiry, you really come to learn to sort of ask the question and then receive the answer and then trust that answer. And that's the challenge, is the trusting the answer, because those of you who are involved in this journey with me, we are co-creating a new reality. We are co-creating a new paradigm here on this planet. We have to unplug from the matrix of the third dimensional world, which no longer actually exists. It's just people are playing out patterns with it. And we're learning to live consciously, remembering that through our words, our thoughts, our emotions, our expectations, we are paving the path in front of us. And often when we're having to take leaps of faith, we want to wait until the bridge has been built. I thought about this yesterday because there's a situation in my life where I was like, I've got to have the guts to do this now. I've just got to trust it's going to be fine. And it's like you build the bridge as you go, basically. You know, this is what a leap of faith is, that you take that leap and you know you'll get to the other side, come what may, or you will build a bridge over to the other side just by you moving that one step at a time. And to trust this inner guidance really requires to understand a little bit about how fear scrambles our signals. So if you have fears lurking in the subconscious about things that you expect to happen because of your conditioning, it can really block the good fortune, the benevolence that is around you that's waiting to be tapped into because you're not looking for it. You know, your subconscious is looking for something else. So clearing the subconscious is really important. And before I go any further, you know, I want to remind you that these new moon meditations help to get you on track every month. If you want more than this, then I have my Rise membership, which is for people who've already done some coaching with me, or as a very minimum, the Fearless, Empowered and Free to Be Me course. Now, if you decide you want to do that as a digital product, then we will gift you 2 months of Rise membership free, so you can join the community and feel the support as you're doing the course. But I have something very exciting that's just been relaunched today, which is the Co-Creation Success 6-week online course, where I'll be live with you starting the 31st of July on a Tuesday evening, 6 till 7 p.m. Now, again, if you can't make that time, remember you can listen to the replays and it's still incredibly powerful when you do. But that's going to be about the building blocks that all the rest of my work is based on. So if you kind of want to start from the ground up and lay some solid foundations, then check out the link. We'll put it with this video later. Co-Creation Success is the foundation for all the other RozyGlow stuff. So it kind of really teaches you how you're co-creating, either consciously or unconsciously. And More than that, if you know you are ready to do some coaching, if you want to do some one-to-one coaching with me, or you want to work as part of a small group as you work through either my Fearless, Empowered and Free to Be Me program or my Conceive with Ease program, which is staggering results with that one, then please get in touch and book a breakthrough call with me, because I'll be starting a new group probably the beginning of September, possibly the end of August. And I can take on one-to-one clients for online coaching anytime. So diary's quite booked at the moment. So if you're thinking you want to do something like that, get in touch with me as soon as you can, please. In the meantime, let's just, if you're on, I've got 5 of you on. So if you're on, please let me know who's here and let me know what you're showing up with today. So I'm going to read a little bit from Tanaz's Intuitive Astrology, because it's going to be really relevant to what we do. And then I'm going to get on with the co-creation. We'll see how we go. So I'd love to know how you've woken this morning. I'd love to know if you're feeling like you're bathing in bliss, or you're feeling more wobbly than you did yesterday. I know yesterday morning was pretty intense for a lot of people, but it has eased. And there are tools that will help you to ease it, and that's what we're going to be focusing on today. So please let me know if you're on, let me know who you are and where you're at the moment. And I will read a little bit now from Tanaz's Intuitive Astrology. So what we have is a solar eclipse, which is a time of change, and it can bring fresh opportunities to wake up areas of life that have felt stagnant or old. So you can ask yourself the question, what's been feeling stagnant and what's been feeling old? In fact, before I go into this, so I'm just going to come back to look at you. It's time to invite the Cacao Diva in. Now, yesterday I managed to forget my cacao zhuzh for my classes, so we didn't actually have any cacao physically, but we all felt like we had drunk cacao by the end of each class. So even if you don't have any on you, just connecting with me, connecting with the group, you will be basically getting the energy of the Cacao Diva, and she really helps to open your heart and access that inner guidance. So if you're happy just to close your eyes with me just for a moment. Welcome your breath into your heart. And allow the smile in your heart to find you. Just notice it's a beautiful golden glow of a smile, and it's like you have a fountain of light flowing within your heart. Just as there's that fountain of light flowing within your heart, there's a fountain of light flowing from above, down through the crown of your head. Golden light, sacred golden light, flowing through your body, flowing through your feet and your pelvic floor into Mother Earth, wrapping around the planet, going underneath the planet and then back up through the center, up through your own heart, up through the crown of your head and out through up to the sun, the galactic center sun, all the way up to the original source of all that is. So we're making this connection with the purest frequencies of love. This is what the Cacao Diva connects us to. So may we be divinely guided by our higher selves through this journey this morning. We ask that we are taken exactly where we most need to go to create the most beneficial changes in our lives through a shift in our perception and an opening to opportunities that exist but perhaps we cannot see. Just allow this idea of love raining down upon you. And we welcome the Cacao Diva into this co-creation meditation space. We ask that we are taken where we most need to go to bring balance and harmony to all areas of our lives for the highest good of all. And so it is, and so it shall be. And our special request is to have direct, clear communication with our own higher self from our optimal blueprint, our divine design timeline. And your higher self and your subconscious knows what this is, even if your conscious mind doesn't. When you're ready, you can gently bow your head to the infinite wisdom of your heart. And slowly bring yourself back. Hello. It's my first bit of cacao for a couple of days, actually. Took a little break. Okay, so I'm not getting a lot of announcements of who's online. I can see there's at least 5 of you. Please reveal yourselves. Let's have some transparency. I'm wearing white, and I've got gold, and I've got some platinum on my ears. Oh, that's not the right one. These are my mummy's earrings. I've been wanting to wear them. They're butterflies. Beautiful butterflies. My hair's not letting me. There you go. Anyway, let's get on with this so I can share with you what we're going to be doing. Oh, what's happened there? That's so weird. It opened in a new tab. Let's come back here. Sorry about that. Seems like we're getting some very interesting energies coming through. Very, very interesting. So let's get the right page. Here we go. I thought I'd lost you all. All right, so this is in Cancer, okay, and the eclipses are now going to be in Cancer and in Capricorn, the opposite side of Capricorn, rather than in Leo and Aquarius, which they were last year. I really felt rung through the mill with all of the eclipses last year. So any Leos and Aquarians, you have my utmost, deepest respect for getting through what we did. July's solar eclipse will be opening of this new cycle, will light the way for the years to come. So whatever energies are present now, this is lighting the way for years to come. So we really want to get as light as we can, lighten our loads, and we want to reach new heights and learn new things. So this is what the energies are here to teach us, to really get there. So things can get a bit shaky around eclipses, so really be present, be really grounded. The universe likes to shake things up so we can start setting new intentions or plans that we wouldn't normally have considered or thought about before. You know, until you have a problem in an area or a challenge somewhere, you don't really open your view to it. So there is a really strong rebirth energy, and we're being asked to dig deep within our soul to uncover what parts of our lives need to be reawakened and reinvented. So, you know, if you've been walking a path because it's a path you laid for yourself years ago and you haven't really checked in to see whether it's the path you still want to walk, or are you like really walking the path now that you want to be walking? And I have to say, like, for me, I definitely feel like, yes, I'm on my path. I feel like I'm doing exactly what I'd like to be doing. It can develop in other areas, but I'm so excited by what's happening, and that's the work of the last year. So for you Cancers and Capricorns, that's what you're leading to, and if you've got risings and moons and stuff in those planets, then it really also affects. So we're not the same anymore. All of the cosmic upgrades we've had in the recent years have put us through a lot of cycles of death and rebirth. So now we're being asked to honor the changes that have taken place within us. And we are being asked to honor who we are today and to adjust our lives accordingly. So sinking deeper into ourselves and working out what we truly desire and what we truly want for our lives. This was a real challenge last month for me. I had to unplug from everyone and what they wanted and get really clear on what I wanted. And it was really scary because I knew it might mean I had to step away from people I really didn't want to step away from. But the truth is, if you're trying to live a different frequency to someone next to you and they don't want to move the same frequency as you, it's very difficult to harmonize. You've got to find, you know, ways to bring your energies together that don't compromise either one of you too much. And some people are just there for the reason and the season, not the lifetime. So letting it go. We need to connect with ourselves on the deepest level. So the question now, which you could write down in your book, is what is your truth? What is your truth today? Who are you on this deepest level? I am a multidimensional being of love and light and a co-creator of my reality. Who are you? And this whole thing about RozyGlow, we've really come to understand RozyGlow isn't me, it's a frequency. It's not even an entity, it is a frequency. It's the frequency of grace that you can tap into. And grace is the frequency that allows you to let go easily of what no longer serves you. The more I tap into that, the more I have the courage just to be honest with myself about what isn't serving me, and then to ask for the support for that to be shifted, transformed. And it does. But we do remember we need to be vulnerable. That's where we find our strength. So the Cancer solar eclipse may rattle us in ways that feel uncomfortable, as we will be very much guided to go within and to sit with the darker, deeper parts of our soul. Well, You might have already done the homework on that. So even though this can be challenging, think of this solar eclipse as a cosmic shortcut to a higher level of consciousness. And that's what I really wanted to focus on today. A cosmic shortcut to a higher level of consciousness. Love it. So in order to harness this energy, we need to remain open. That's all we need to do, to allow the universe to guide us forward. Trying to fight the flow or trying too hard to control things is not going to be in our favor. So that's the first thing we're going to clear up today, is needing to be in control. This whole focus of this meditation is letting go and letting God. God being your God self, your inner spark, and allowing that part of you to communicate with you. I'm so excited. I just feel so much light around with this and lots of unicorn magic. So it may be that you don't really fully feel the energies at the moment of this eclipse because there are lots of planets retrograde, but what I would suggest to you is be really, really mindful about how you're walking about, how you're talking, what you're thinking. The more you can sort of slow down and be mindful, the less things need to trip you up to remind you you're not present. So yes, we're more accident prone this time around eclipses and retrogrades, but we're not if we're present, if that makes sense. So just really come into yourself, hold your own counsel. Being patient is going to be an essential part of this eclipse energy, and we're going to have to allow things time to unravel or unfold. So patience as well, clearing up resistance to patience and being in control. Okay, lots of emotional energy, which means it's important to protect and be mindful of our energetic bodies. It also carries a strong nurturing energy, making self-love and self-care a top priority. We're so blessed to have had so much sun. So remember, the sun is incredibly purifying. Spend time in the sun. If you're lucky like me and you have the sea near you, get in the water. Otherwise, apple cider vinegar baths are amazing for purifying. Clean your crystals, cleanse your crystals. Just really allow yourself a deep cleanse as quickly as possible, regular times a day. Don't worry about setting intentions or what direction you need to head in around the solar eclipse. Just sit back and allow yourself to be guided. That's what we're going to do. Allow yourself to surrender to the flow of the universe. So our mantra today is, I am ready, I am open, I want to be guided, I want to be led to my highest destiny. I might change that to, I am being guided, I am being led to my highest destiny. So we'll work with this. We really want to develop self-love and acceptance, self-care. It's all part in the bag, darling. That's what we're going to be doing. So let's get going. Maybe you are leaving me messages and I actually can't see them. No, I can't seem to see. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's all as it's meant to be. No, no interaction, just broadcasting. Okay, so please grab your crystal. I've brought all of mine that I carry around with me. And Lavender was sitting on this chair before I even got here. So these are my masculine and my feminine. Ooh, a couple more of you. I can't see any comments. So if you are wanting to comment, please do. Thank you for the love and all the crazy emojis. I mean, God, which decade am I in? So masculine and feminine here, masculine here. I'm holding in the appropriate hands. I've got a piece of blue lace agate and a beautiful rose quartz heart, some celestite, and then we have some apatite and another one I can't remember, but if you feel like you need lots of them around, just do that. We're going to cleanse them. Okay, so I'm just placing my hands over my crystals. If you've got one crystal, put that into your hands. Okay, and when you're ready, just close your eyes. Allow yourself to take a few deep breaths. I'm going to take us straight into our superconscious state already. So become aware of a sphere of compassion surrounding you. You may even notice it has a little rosy glow tint to it. And then be aware of the core line, that lightsaber that connects you from the original source of all that is, from infinite love light, all the way down through the galactic sun, down through our solar system sun, down through the crown of your head, down through your body, down through your earth chakra, all the way around the world and back up through the center of the globe, all the way up through your heart and back out through the crown of your head, up and out through the sun, through the galactic sun, all the way up to source again. So you're creating this beautiful flow, this loop of flow that goes down and up, down and up, down and up, Center your attention in your heart. Just remembering for a moment that when we're connecting to the ascending earth paradigm, the center of the earth is in our hearts. The center of the galactic sun is in our hearts. We are the universe. We are omnipresent. We access this infinite space within us that is eternal. You've got it. You can feel it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so from this centered space, we say, I am the one self I am. I am that I am. I am all that is. I cleanse these crystals to renew their power so they may bring peace and harmony and benefit humankind. I command that all unloving energies be taken to where they can be transmuted into pure love light. I invite only the purest vibrations of love and light into these crystals now, for the highest good of all, and so it is. Just allow yourself to breathe. If you have several crystals, you may want to just intuitively hover over the crystals and ask your higher self to guide you to the one that is most beneficial for this meditation today. So we're going to activate our I am presence a bit more. So before you choose the crystal, say this after me. I am the one self I am. I am that I am. I am all that is. I am infinite love. I am infinite light. I am infinite wisdom. I am infinite power. I am infinite joy. I am infinite peace. I am infinite grace. I am infinite ease. I am a multidimensional being of love and light. I am the source of my creations. I am the creator of my reality. I am sovereign. I am creator. I am free. I am aligning with Earth's ascension timeline. I am aligning fully with my divine design timeline. I am embodying my higher self from my divine design timeline. I am choosing to co-create my personal paradise. I am choosing to co-create with grace and ease. I am surrendering my personal will to divine will. I am open to receive. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that. I am. So now you can choose from your sea of crystals if you wish, if you've got one like me, or just allow that crystal to speak to you, whichever one it is. Okay, so stay in this space. Allow yourself to be comfortable. If possible, have your feet on the earth. And to really get us into a space of connecting with our higher selves, I'm going to read out something that I read in my yoga class yesterday, if I can find it. So some of you may be aware of Marianne Williamson. She's just amazing. And there was one that was on my mind that I really, really wanted to share with lots of people. And it's right here. So this is the truth of us stepping into our higher selves, okay? So just before we actually do that, here's what's going to help you get there. So just take this in. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. You playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. So breathe that in. Your duty is to be the best version of you. That's the most precious gift that you can actually give to this planet. Just allow that love to rain down upon you right now. Allow yourself to receive the codes that you need to step fully into your power. And I'm going to invite you now to repeat the words. I am ready. I am open. I am being guided. I am being led to my highest destiny. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. So allow yourself now to become aware of that lovely big sphere of compassion that's surrounding you. And as your core line is activated, the outline of your physical body starts to glow as well. You may notice that you have a 6-pointed star around you. Or you may notice you have a diamond, and that diamond may connect at the heart. So it's like the top part of a triangle, the base is at the heart, and the second side is underneath, pointing towards your earth chakra. Just allow whatever imagery is coming to you to come. And then allow the lovely light that is the merging of the new moon and the solar eclipse to move down through the crown of your head. So invite a ray of solar light and invite a ray of moonlight to move down through your being, to start to spiral through every part of your physical body, every part of your energy body. So your physical body, your pranic body, your mental body, your emotional body, your astral body, your divine blueprint template body, your celestial body, and your causal body. All these layers are getting illuminated with lunar light and solar light. This represents the masculine and the feminine qualities of Source, all that I am, and awakens the codes within us of our own divine nature. So allow those two rays to move down into your heart. So they move through your brain, weaving through your brain, into your heart, weaving through your heart, down into your gut, weaving through your gut, and weaving through your sacral chakra, which I call the cosmic womb that we all have, whatever our gender or gender orientation. Move it right down through your pelvic floor, through your legs, through your feet, into Gaia. And feel your earth chakra, which is about 1 foot to 3 foot underneath you, just starting to come alive as it's energized by these two beautiful luminaries that basically guide our planet, sustain our planet, and let that light spread around the world. Go under the globe or flat earth, whatever you're into, pull it up through the middle and up through your body and back up and out through your central column. But let it shine out from your heart as well. So your heart is radiating the energy of your higher self. So just let all of this light fill you, because what has to come out is what isn't in resonance. And now you can imagine a small sphere of compassion. And if you don't know what a sphere of compassion is, it's like a flower of life, a 3D flower of life. It's quite similar to this. This is the seed of the flower of life. You might see it here. And it's wrapped around the world, all the way around. And it's like a crystalline grid. Okay, so just allowing, your earth chakra is one part of the crystalline grid. So what you're doing is you're just taking this love light through you, and when you move into the sphere of compassion that you're creating in front of your face, just like the one that's around you, that is like the flower of life. So the flower of life is everywhere. So if it's a bit confusing, it's the center bit is your earth chakra, your little center bit of your flower, and then all around you is a flower of life 3D shape, and then right in front of you is a sphere that you're going to blow all of your resistance to your higher self wisdom into. So when you're ready, as you allow that light that's flowing through you to purge out of you what isn't in resonance, let's allow ourselves to release fully and completely any need to be in control for our ego self, our programmed self, to keep controlling everything in order to feel safe. So we really have to let this program go in order to be able to be conscious co-creators of our reality and to co-create from love, because the ego is a fear-based construct. It's a survival-based mechanism. It's great if you need to run away from a tiger or, something like that, but it creates all sorts of illusions in our world. So allowing ourselves to fully and completely release from our cellular, molecular, atomic, subatomic memory, from the waves and particles of our quantum field and photon stream, from the physical, pranic, emotional, mental, astral bodies, divine blueprints, celestial and causal bodies, in all dimensions of our being and all directions of time, we release fully any and all programming around needing to be in control in order to feel safe. So releasing the control of the ego construct and allowing this full surrender from personal will to divine will. So we're handing over from the ego self to the higher self within our own being. I'll give you a few breaths just to release from your heart into the sphere. You can just breathe it into the sphere through your mouth, but you're releasing any and all resistance to being guided fully by your higher self. Letting go of needing to be in control in order to feel safe. Release wholly and completely irrevocably and unequivocally. Totally unconditionally. Just keep allowing the light that's moving through you to draw this out of you. The need to be in control in order to feel safe. And allow the sphere to spin so that it can keep pulling it out of you. Oh, that's beautiful. Well done. Well done. You're doing this as a service to humanity as well as yourself. So as that's going on, we also invite the release, the full release through all dimensions of our being and all directions of time of the quality of impatience. So being impatient about change, being impatient about things not happening in the time that you would like them to. Again, this is all about letting go and letting God. So I am surrendering wholly and completely to my higher self for my divine design timeline. I am surrendering wholly and completely to my higher self for my divine design timeline. I am surrendering wholly and completely to my higher self for my divine design timeline. In all dimensions of my being and all directions of time. And I command this process continues until its completion. So again, just keep allowing a full release of the need to hold control and things needing to happen in your time. Anything that you're used to doing, that we are used to doing, in order to feel safe, that doesn't really serve us in the highest. And let the sphere spin faster and faster, so it's just pulling out everything that needs to be pulled out. And I just want you to imagine you're sending like a bottle brush down through the center of your being, all the way down to your pelvic floor and back up. Just, it's like washing away any debris, any holding on to these patterns of needing to control, holding on, letting go of needing to hold on. There's no trust when we're holding on. So let go. Good. It's like a tsunami of love pouring through you. Let that love pour into the sphere. And this is infinite love now, loving up all that's in there. Pure, clear light, loving up all that's in there. Just witness it, flowing from you, through you, into the sphere, and the sphere just totally transforming in front of your eyes. Wow, well done. And notice it's got as big as it's needed to get. Very good. Okay, and when it's fully complete, it seems like it will stop spinning because it's just fully cleansed. It's right in front of you. And you may find it's got a kind of moonlight glow to it, possibly a bit of a platinum glow to it, a bit of a rosy glow to it. Just let it get really, really clear until it's like a crystal ball. And you can hold it in your hands when it seems like it's completely clear, like a crystal ball. Let's anchor this piece. So please repeat after me. Anchor, lock and seal. Recalibrate, align. Balance and harmonize. For graceful, gentle, and easy integration, expression, and manifestation. All right. So here we are with this beautiful ball of clear light, sphere of clear light. We're going to expand this sphere, and we're basically going to invite our higher self from our divine design timeline to communicate with us. And as she does, we're going to have another opportunity to clear resistance to what she or he says, depending on what you're connecting to. So seeing the sphere in front of you, holding it in your hands, and getting a sense of your own higher self from your divine design timeline appearing within that sphere. And don't worry if your higher self does not appear as a humanoid, okay? It might appear as an object, might appear as anything, a puppet, a talking head, a colour light. It's however it shows up is absolutely fine. So as you hold the sphere, ask for your divine design, higher self to reveal themselves to you. And let the sphere get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until instead of holding it, you're stepping into it. It's growing around you. It's filling up the space of the sphere that already surrounds you. And within that sphere, notice your higher self, divine design higher self, coming to life, lifelike, life size. And you may wish to allow them to place their hand or to connect with your heart. And you may also wish to connect with their heart. So you can imagine placing a hand on their heart or place a hand on the whatever's presented itself. Okay, so we're going to receive the downloads or upgrades that we need to really be able to step into this frequency. I'm going to ask you to create a small sphere in front of you, but slightly to the side, so you can receive the communication from your higher self. And you can then sort of at the same time simultaneously breathe your resistance to what is being said into the sphere. I'm just going to ask a few questions, see what we get. So the first question is to ask your higher self, who am I on the deepest of levels? What is my truth? And again, you might not receive this as sort of conscious words, but just as feelings. You'll then get the information through your dreams. So breathe out any resistance to what you're hearing into the little sphere to the side. And then ask the question, what areas of my life do I need to let go of, or do I need a shift in my perception around? What am I ready to let go of? I think that's probably a more direct question. So what is most beneficial for me to let go of at this stage of my journey, higher self? To merge with you, to be you, what is most essential for me to let go of? And you may be guided to release narratives, stories you tell yourself. You've already released the need to control, trying to control time as well. Which parts of my life are no longer relevant? for me to be pursuing. They're just a habit. It might be something as simple as worrying or stressing about things that are beyond your control. Worrying about things as a way of showing you care. Really, for us to co-create fully, releasing false experiences or expectations or emotions appearing real. Fear. Just breathe it into the sphere. And what is most beneficial for me to know right now in order to harmonize with you, higher self, from my divine design timeline, in order to be you? So I'm getting the message drop out of your head into your heart and call to you all that you need from your heart. Radiate it out. Put the call out. Thank you for this that I need. Thank you for this that I want. What do I need to be open to now? Show me what I need to see, to know, to feel. I'm just going to give you a couple of minutes to feel that. What do I need to see? What do I need to know? What do you want to show me? Where do you want to lead me, guide me? You may be being shown something or someone you need to let go of. Just breathe it all in the sphere. So letting go of stories, patterns of behavior. 2009 to 2018, that's 9 years. So releasing whatever patterns in the 9 years that have gone past since this last solar eclipse formation. Allowing all of the lessons in this time to be revealed. Always trusting yourself. The lesson is always to trust yourself. But letting go of all of the times that you trusted others over yourself, where you gave your power away, where we give our power away in order to feel safe, in order to receive love. And you may have a lot of grief to let go of, a lot of sadness, a lot of anger. Remember that anger is a capping emotion, usually for sadness and grief. Letting all of that go. This is the stuff that has to go to drop the density so you can really be with your higher self. Be one with your higher self. Letting go of the self-sabotage, the guilt, the blame, the shame, the self-criticism and the self-judgment. All these poisonous states of being. So that's what I'm being shown, is the need to just release everything we've been holding, all the stories inside of us, the stories that haven't worked out, the stories with question marks, the stories that kept us in a loop of suffering. Just let it all go. And let that sphere spin. And as that sphere spins, it's drawing out any remnants, any echoes of energy. So letting go also of desire as a way that keeps you prisoner, the desire that keeps you prisoner to people, to substances. It's letting go of desire, lust, greed, the perception of these things as bad. Letting go of the idea that it's a bad thing to want to have your cake and eat it. Of course you want to have your cake and eat it. What nonsense is that statement? I don't know who came up with that. So letting go of the idea that you're asking for too much in what you want. Yeah, that's it. So self-worth. Letting go of any blocks to self-worth, self-deserving, allowing to receive. Be open to allowing to receive. So in order for us to fully shine as our divine selves, we need to remember that we're worth everything that we desire for ourselves. We're deserving of it. We're worthy of it. No more playing small, remember? So as that sphere has got bigger and started to spin faster and faster and faster, let's bring in the platinum ray to neutralize it. So I am the platinum ray, I am the platinum ray, I am the platinum ray. Move it down through your being. And then send it into the sphere. Love it all up. Beautiful. Let's just bring in the diamond ray as well, just to totally upgrade all that stuff in there. We've got another long cycle, so we're taking the upgraded version in. So I am the diamond ray, I am the diamond ray, I am the diamond ray. Anchor it around the world, back up through you into the sphere. I am divine grace, I am divine grace, I am divine grace. Bring down the soft pink light. All the way down through your body, around the world, back up through the center, through your heart, into the sphere. Beautiful. We're making a cocktail. A cocktail of divine delight, my dears. Now we're going to bring in the emerald green ray of sovereign light. I am the emerald green ray. I am the emerald green ray. I am the emerald green ray. Bring it down through your being. Around the world, back up through you into that sphere. Woohoo! So we've got platinum, we've got diamond ray, we've got divine grace, soft pink light, emerald green, and we're going to bring in passionate compassion as well. So I am the ray of passionate compassion. I am the ray of passionate compassion. I am the violet magenta ray of passionate compassion. So violet magenta light flooding through you, around the world, back up through you and out through to the center of this beautiful sphere that you have filled up with divine delight. Oh, that's so beautiful. And both you and your higher self are energizing it. Wonderful work. Okay, let's see how we're going to do this. So now bring the sphere so that you're holding it and your higher self in front of you is holding it. And look at this version of you. Look at how different or how similar to you this version of you is. And expand the sphere around your higher self. And then expand that sphere around you. Take a moment to get as close to your higher self as you can. And hug so that you're wrapping yourself, moving your head to your right. So there's a heart-to-heart connection. And breathe all of that light and all of your higher self into you. Merge with this version of you. Breathe all of that information, that coding into you and into your crystal. Feel the connection. So this moves, this energy moves up through your central column. All of these colors are filling up your cellular, molecular, atomic, subatomic particles, the waves and particles of your quantum field and photon stream. All of your energy field is being penetrated by all of these colors. You're glowing the outline of your body with these colors. The outline of your sphere of compassion is glowing with these colors. The whole of the sphere is filled with these colors, as is your physical body. And just allow the platinum ray to create a skin around your sphere, knowing that this allows in all that is in alignment with your divine design unfolding, your timeline, and it repels all that isn't. So trust this. Trust this process. Feel your cosmic womb space, your gut, your heart, your brain. Feel your whole being up. Make sure your core line is glowing, the outline of your physical body is glowing, the outline of your sphere is glowing, and also the shape around you is glowing, whether a diamond or a six-pointed star. That's it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's feeling really good. So to allow this to complete in its own time, it's going to take some integrating. Please repeat after me. I command this process of integration continues until completion. Anchor, anchor, anchor. Recalibrate, align. Balance and harmonize. For graceful, gentle, and easy integration, expression, and manifestation. For the highest good of all, and so it is. So slowly start to breathe yourself back. And as you breathe yourself back, remember to breathe in through the soles of your feet, breathe out through the soles of your feet. Just really get anchored in your physical body. That was one seriously deep meditation, of course. I don't do shallow, baby. Ooh, tingles. So call in your divine guidance, your unicorn magic, calling all the beings that can support you to self-actualize as your higher self guidance. And gently bring yourself back to the point that you can stretch your fingers, you can open your eyes. So we've just I don't like the word annihilate, we've just dissolved our egos, okay? I'm just looking at a little heading here on my computer that says New Moon and Solar Eclipse in Cancer. Losing yourself and finding your essence. Rocking! Yeah! Lose yourself and find your essence. Whoever you think you are ain't who you are. That's the subconscious conditioning. So when I say we are all multidimensional beings of love and light and co-creators of our reality, it is true. Just a little reminder for you that obviously we have co-creation success. I'll put the link to that. So if you haven't done any work with me yet, that's a perfect entry point. If you know you want to do something deeper, like some group coaching or one-to-one coaching, I do one-offs, but I usually work with people for 3 months to really solidify the shifts that need to happen. That's once a week online. And if you're interested in RISE, RozyGlow Intentional Soul Explorers, remember RozyGlow is the frequency of grace. So graceful, intentional soul explorers, then again, get in touch because there's some offers that we can support you with. For now, I just hope that you can, well, I intend that you hold yourself in a container of bliss and you realize and remember that the more you anchor this light, the more you work with it, the more that you will feel it everywhere you go. I've had to really drop some old stories in the last few days. RozyGlow particularly is bringing that up for me. As a team, I've got a team of 5, but I'm really working with 3 others, and we have a diamond. And, you know, for me, it's diamond shaped like that. And we are working in such a magnificent way. It's such a joy to work with these women. I really want to big you all up, actually, Courtney, Cherie, and Hope. Just amazing. And Jenny, our lovely bookkeeper as well, who's more behind the scenes. But yeah, amazing team. I feel so blessed. And to be working the way we are, to co-create, we're using all of these tools that I share with you to co-create through our business. And we've gone through a big transition in the last 3 months. So I'm very excited with what we're putting forward and feeling very blessed. But I've had to drop a lot of stories, which I don't want to carry on anyway. So just be aware of that for you to really get into the things that you want to get into, meditation over, cats ready to go, then you are going to really be required to drop some shit. So drop it. Drop those shit stories you hate telling. Anyway, you don't need to tell them anymore. Tell new stories. For now, my loves, I'm going to leave you there. I wish you a blessed and beautiful day. Enjoy the weekend. And if you're interested in meeting with me in the physical, I have lots of events going on in Croydon and in Brighton, including a hot tub cacao ceremony. Well, the hot tub's optional, but it's essential oils for mood regulation and cacao ceremony Friday the 20th at my home. And then I have workshops in Brighton and in Croydon. You'll find all the events on my Facebook page, which is what you're on now. So for now, loads of love. Take care. Share the love with others. Namaste. It's not letting me end the video. It's crazy. Sorry, folks. I can't seem to end this live video. Let's see what we need to do. And this is so funny. What's going on? I can't end the video. Okay, come on. I'm a conscious co-creator of my reality. I can end this video. This is so funny. Right, end live video, and now you have to go end. Well, I don't know. It's not letting me do it. I'm going to have to refresh. That might mean we might not have a meditation though. Could be interesting, couldn't it? What do we do? I think we reload it. Let's do that. So this might be the last time you see this video.